Hi guys, how you going? Yeah, sorry it's been so long since we have spoken. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you just a few things that I would do differently for next year when I participate in Ramadan. So the first thing I would 100% say is that I would definitely put a lot less on my plate. So if this is something that you're thinking about doing next year or participating in any kind of fasting, please take my advice on this. Put less on your plate because you just don't know what the body's response is going to be. I personally found that in those first few weeks, I really needed the time for rest. And then as the weeks went on, and in the final week, I had tons of energy to the point where I didn't even need lunch breaks at work. So I found that the first week was quite like I was very slow and lethargic, as some of you would have seen in those earlier videos. And then in the second week, there was like moving through the emotional layers of the body, and where the body's sort of holding this emotional memory. It's sort of chewing through these old toxins that are sitting in the body, and you're sort of releasing that as well. So as a result of that, I could have done with having a lot less on my plate to deal with during that time. Another one as well is that I would have been a lot more prepared with food. So I noticed with a friend of mine who was also participating in Ramadan when we broke fast together, he was really organized with food. So we broke fast with nuts and fruits first, and then we'd have sort of meat, a little bit of meat and some vegetables and a little bit of soup after. I would have definitely or next time I'm definitely going to have a stockpile of nuts and dried fruits ready to go, and then just worry about doing a week by week purchase of fresh fruits and vegetables for that process, because what I was finding is that near the end of the day, and I'd be busy with work and I'd still have all these things that I was running in my day-to-day life, then as you're getting tireder and tireder, coming closer to the time where you're breaking fast, then it's like, oh yeah, now I have to dash to the shop and buy nuts and fruits and things like that. So I will most certainly be 100% more prepared next month. And for those of you who want to join our Ramadan online group, you're more than welcome to do so, and I'll be announcing when that'll all come up online and available, and what platform we'll be using later on in the coming months. But for those of you who do want to join, this is going to be one of those number one things that I'm going to be recommending that you prepare yourself for that time. I also would have pre-warned my friends that I would be saying no to a lot more things, and I wouldn't be booking things too far into the future, because you just do not know how you're going to be feeling at any given moment throughout the days and weeks, and even hours sometimes, especially in the second week. But so even like in the final week, I really wanted to make the most of that state of being able to access that internal state, that going within place for my own insights. And so I was saying no to a lot more stuff, and next year I certainly will not be pre-booking any events as a result of that as well. And then the final one, I probably would have planned a bit of a small getaway to get out a bit more into nature and out of the city and away from the hustle and bustle of my life. And yeah, just giving myself an opportunity to really make the most of the insights that I was just having on an hourly and daily basis. It was such an incredible experience being able to have full access to this really clear state of your inner being. And yeah, it really, like, I really feel that if I'd done that, it would have given me it would have turned the intensity down a little bit, being the first timer doing this. But also it would have been given me more access to the more blissful parts of this practice. So yeah, there are the 4 major things that I would do differently next year. We do have a few things coming up. I am going to stick all the fasting videos in a completely separate playlist on the channel. And I'm going to continue to use this channel for the podcast that'll be coming up later on in the year. Also, I'm still trying to organize various people for different things. And so I'll just keep updating you guys as I go along. If there is anything or any topics that you want me to cover or questions that you have about Ramadan or fasting, please let me know in the comments below, and then I can create a whole other video that will give you guys access to that. And other than that, I think that's it at the moment. I might disappear for a little while because what has come about in the wake of all of this is just a whole new channel of energy for my work, and that does include creating more content for you guys as well, in the field of working with our inner selves and our own inner intelligences, connecting with our emotional well-being and our inner emotional states and knowing, and just connecting with ourselves, with the balance of our mental health and our psychological and spiritual well-being. So yeah, please stay tuned for all of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks everyone. Bye.